Let's take a look at the scoreboard and what went down tonight on the ice. The Predators were looking to steal 2 points against the Senators. Ottawa poked out a victory in a tight one. Time for a quick break, but we got a lot more coming up on the ice next. Later in the show, we'll catch up with former NHLer Alan McCauley. We'll get his thoughts on the game. Meantime, hey, look, they are struggling here locally, trying to shake that 5-game losing streak, and they will take any way possible. The coaching staff pulling aside the rookie and having a long conversation, I was told, to where, hey, look, where can you be better? Where can this team be better? And where can you help this team end this slide? And they obviously believe in the rookie. They see a lot of confidence in him. And now they're going to give that opportunity to see if he can step up and try to help lead this team to victory. All right, time for a quick break. We were coming back. Well, let's take a look at how the standings were impacted with some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Blue Jackets had their hands full with the Rangers. The New York Rangers triumphed easily in this one. The Blues were on the road to take on the Oilers. Edmonton powers up in overtime, and they skate away with the win. A very special guest drops by on the show, and we'll do that next. Ray, can you find a quiet spot before a game? Is there a place to calm down?
Everybody does it different. You can. I mean, I like to stay around the locker room. Some guys, like the rookie, get out into the bowl or the arena. They listen to some music. They might sit on the bench and tape their stick. Everybody can find a spot.
It is a clean sheet of ice for the home team, and they could desperately use a fresh start. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski. Lots of pressure on this team to try to end the losing streak. Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. The Hurricanes kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. And that one's stolen at center ice. Sent into the offensive zone. The Hurricanes scoop it up along the boards. And he slides it quickly to Aho. Columbus tries to break out from their own end. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Scoops up the puck now. Passes on over to Aho. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Johnson. Anderson's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Quickly to Johnson. Loses his balance on the play. The Blue Jackets have it now. Scores! He does it again, and hits a little milestone while he's at it.
Yeah, it's 50th point, James. Nothing to shake a head at. I mean, he can finish, he can distribute. He's doing it all this year. Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Blue Jackets have finally delivered the game's first goal past the midway mark of period number 1.
It's a long time coming here, James, as both teams exchange chances, and they're the first one to capitalize.
Stalls won the draw at center. Dumps the puck in. Columbus looks to get things going now with the puck. Gaining steam here on the attack. Denies on the play. Big save by the goaltender once again.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
Dumps it in. Takes the bank pass feed. Here's a shot. Oh, he got paddled by Anderson.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Takes the feed. Well, they more than that to beat him.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I had to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more thirds of this one to go. Stay with us. Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The Hurricanes are behind in this game, and that's exactly where they should be, James. They just haven't managed the puck, and they've turned it over way too many times.
Here's a shot. Oh, spectacular save on the play.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Looks like the head coach has a few instructions for the young rookie before play resumes here.
Well, the coach recognizes that last shift, they built a ton of momentum, and it's about building on top of that. So having a conversation with the young rookie is just a reminder that, listen, you got to be on your toes. You got to push. You got to press. Be aggressive on the puck, and let's continue this flow of pace.
And they win the draw here in their own end. Carolina's got it in their own zone. And they send it right back to him. Aho's got it against the boards. Wrist shots on the slot. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle.
Pesci's been struggling to put up some numbers, and it can be frustrating to head into a pointless streak and continue. When that happens, happens, you start to get down on yourself. It can really affect your confidence. You got to focus on the little things and try and keep good habits.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Oh, what a stick save! Nice bank pass off the boards. Cuts to the point. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away.
He reads this perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Lots of time left in this period. Columbus leads it 1-0. Slides it across to Svechnikov. Carolina's crossed the line and on the attack. Shot! Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Martin's been dominant in the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, give him a real opportunity to win.
Moves it on over to Provorov. The Blue Jackets will play it from the defensive zone. Broken up in the neutral zone by Shea. And he loses control here. Oh, can't finish!
Well, he can't finish, but a great opportunity right there. Gets his stick on it as he's crashing the net.
Svechnikov's going to play it against the half wall.
He's only one goal away, James, from his next milestone right here.
Into the offensive end now. Here's a shot. Picked up along the boards by Johnson. He grabs the puck here at the point. Penalty coming up here.
Well, sometimes you're just trying to buy some time for your teammate to come in and grab the puck. And when you interfere too long, you hold that space, you're going to get the call.
Guys, there's not too much to be concerned about here. This might be the first penalty they're killing of the game, but this PK unit is ranked top 10 in the league. They know what to do. They know how to get the job done, and they actually could swing the momentum back in their direction if they can shut this down right here.
There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is a magic number. We've got period number 3 next. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. The Hurricanes' power play won't have a lot of time to work with as this period gets underway. Still tied here as the power play fails to come up with a goal.
Well, a really nice job by this PK unit, James. Just negating scoring opportunities. Good goaltending as well. Got to be your best killer, but finding ways to get it down the ice and keeping this game tied.
Aho's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Handles the puck. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Burns. Shot! Oh, he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Textbook stop by Anderson. Quick feed to Svechnikov. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Slick feed. The Blue Jackets will play the puck from behind the net. Knocked away. Cuts into the paint. Denies him in close.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Quick pass across to Johnson. Here's a chance. Gives them nothing in front. Quick pass to Lemieux. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Spectacular save on the play.
It's a low-scoring affair out there, and not for the lack of entertainment and high-quality chances. Just both teams unable to finish when they get into the wheelhouse around the goaltender. This can be extremely frustrating, but nonetheless, they just got to take...
He scores! Johnny Hockey! Johnny Gaudreau delivers!
Coaches always say, take away the eyes of the goaltender, and this is exactly why. You can see him trying to find the puck at every corner, reaching around bodies up and down, but he can't find this puck, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Blue Jackets aren't far from the finish line now as they lead it late in this third period. And it is all over with this one. And on a night like this, relief is spelled W-I-N.
Yeah, it certainly is, James. No one feels better than that entire group as well as the coaching staff. I mean, it is so tough when you are on the other side of a streak and you don't know how to dig yourself up. It becomes so difficult to get up for games. You know, the mental resilience that is around it as well, but they get out of it today. Now it's a matter of what they can do with it.
Fun night at the rink and for all of us here on the EA Sports team. Post-game show continues, and what can you say? Hey, what is the good remedy for a losing streak? What cures all? A rookie! How about that performance by the kid out there? You talk about leading by example. I mean, this team was in a funk, and who's the guy who's leading the charge? The youngster. Who would have called that before the game? Not this guy. And it was a lot of fun to call that game, and to see him respond, very impressive indeed. Let's see where it goes from here. All right, let's get to the phones. Who's on line 3? Ray, I want to bring it back to what we saw from the kid. I mean, it has a pretty good offensive night, and for a bit of a...
that was a really good offensive night.
I was going to say, you like offense, and for a herky-jerky season, is this kind of a turning point potentially?
Oh, it can be. I mean, he was good. That wasn't luck last night, and so I want to see what he can do next time out. And, you know, can he build a little bit off this? But that was a really solid performance in what's been just an okay rookie season. But, James, I'll say this. For rookies, a lot of times you get an okay season, you're fine with that. Because then you know that, okay, there's growth to be had here.
There's room for improvement. Yeah, no, and you see nights like this that pop up from time to time, and that's encouraging. All right, at this time, everyone, we'll catch you up on what went down in all the action in the league tonight. The Hurricanes had a tall order to fill as they tried to take 2 on the road against the Blue Jackets. Columbus pulls one out in a tightly contested affair. The Canadiens were looking to grab points on the road against the Panthers. Florida turns in one of their stronger efforts of the year and pick up the win. The Sabres faced off against the Lightning. Buffalo played one of their strongest defensive games of the year, and they get the win. Hey, a few more hot-button issues we got to get to. It's a jam-packed... All right, at this time, let's get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight. The Devils went toe-to-toe on the road against the Ducks. Anaheim taps into another gear, and they get the win. The Coyotes were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Senators. Arizona powers their way to victory, showing a lot of grit in both ends of the ice. The Flyers were in a dogfight on the road up against the Capitals. Washington takes home the winner in the shootout. We'll check the inbox, we'll check the text line, and hear what you have to say next. Bring Ray Ferraro back to the show. How are you, sir?
All good. Busy time of the year, man.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I mean, a lot of nervous players around the league. Yeah. Lots of fun chatter for us. I want to change gears, though, and talk about the Calder race. How do you see this here for the stretch run?
Well, starting to get into a real narrow field, I think. The separation in the middle portion of the year has happened, and you know, the youngster that plays here is right near the top of the charts. He's had an excellent year, and I think when you get down to those 3 final Calder nominees, he's going to be one of them.
Oh, 100%. I mean, how do you not include him in that particular list? Now, let's go back to some of these deals that we're talking about. Time to take a look at what happened around the league as we check in on some of the scores. The Ducks took to the road to match up with the Jets. Anaheim proved to be a little too much to handle in this night. The Kings were hoping to take a bite out of the Blackhawks. Chicago tightens it up when they needed to most, and they preserved the victory. Hey, we got to pay a couple of bills here, but we got a lot more action we got to get to. Stay with us. All right, let's get all you poolies and all you hockey fans caught up on all the action out on the ice tonight. The Devils took on the Sabres. Buffalo picks up the win in the skills competition and the 2 points to go with it. We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot more to get to. Stay with us. And look, all eyes tonight, at least for me, my eyes anyway, are fixated on to see what this rookie can do. Hey, he's got a chance to establish a new mark for most goals by a rookie in franchise history. So good, so soon, and when you look at the history of this franchise, they've had some good youngsters in the past, right? And for him to already be in there and establish a new mark, it is unbelievable. Better than advertised. I think most of you would agree. Better than what you thought you were getting when he landed here in this city not too long ago. Let's take a look at the rest of the action on the ice tonight in the National Hockey League. The Ducks were on the road to take on the Canucks. Vancouver takes this one in a tightly contested affair. We got to take a quick break, but we got a lot more coming your way next. Hi, everybody. We are in the Buckeye State here tonight on EA Sports, right here in the capital of Columbus, where the Blue Jackets are ready to launch. The Blue Jackets to start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here.
Sorry for jumping in, James, but that was a massive hit.
And that goes off course off a body.
Johnson's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
Look at this, 2-on-1. Oh, my! Clutch scores! Johnny Gaudreau!
Well, your coach is preaching all the time. Take away the eyes of the goaltender. What does that mean? It means you get yourself in front of that net, whether it's a double stack, a double screen, whatever you can do so that the goaltender can't find the puck. And he couldn't as he drops to that butterfly. He tries to make himself as big as possible, but he can't catch up to the puck.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Columbus has the 1-0 lead. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck off the draw. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Shot. Denies him again.
Oh! to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Scooped up along the wall by McKinnon. The Blue Jackets are on the attack. Puts it on net, and he had the answer on that one. Tries to feed it over to Rantanen. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Handles it along the blue line. Columbus gains a hold of possession. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Picked up along the wall by Laine. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Colorado's had a terrible start to the game, James, but guess what? They're only down by 1. Game's still close, so they have to manage their turnovers. If they can do that, they can get back in it.
The Blue Jackets continue to lead here in this second period, looking strong offensively. Grabbed along the boards by McCarr. Takes a slap shot from the point. Can't get it to go. Throws it in. And he loses control of the puck. Drives to the paint. Close save, and he handles it with ease. Lots of time left in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Off the draw, they take possession. Oh, that closes him off against the wall. Here's a short pass to Landeskog. Dumps it into the O-zone. Columbus has possession of the puck. Big time hit on the play. Sends one up to Landeskog. The Avs take it across the line. Taken along the wall by Johnson. Driving right to the front. Denies him. Angles it over to Rantanen. Into the offensive zone. And he slides it quickly to McKinnon. Shot! Too many bodies in the way. Puck scooped up by Laine. With authority. Moves it to Laine. And he rings the post! The Blue Jackets will be tough to beat tonight if they continue to play the way they have been, really active in the offensive zone. McKinnon's side still shorthanded here as they slide in for the faceoff.
Colton's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Columbus takes possession along the wall. The Blue Jackets come up empty-handed on the power play. We're back to even strength here. Columbus looks to move the puck from their own end. Forces the turnover in the offensive zone. Picked up in all alone on the breakaway. Can't save, and the goalie made it look easy.
Francouz has been terrific tonight, James. I mean, he's faced a high volume of shots. His save percentage is through the roof, and he's really kept this game tight with his performance.
The Blue Jackets came into this one with one thought on mind. Lots of pucks to the net, and they continue to lead here late in the second. There's the horn. 2 periods down. A third period to go. Stick around and join us for the drama next. 40 minutes in the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
The Avs need to find a way to own the puck, James. There's way too many turnovers in this one, and they haven't found a way to generate offense. They need to support the puck carrier, and they need to generate some offense.
And he takes the feed. Columbus takes hold of the puck. Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get lambasted over and over again.
Slides the puck down low. And he takes a shot. Put it off the post.
The Blue Jackets' lead in this game doesn't get extended, and man, they would have loved that one for the extra cushion, but it goes off the post and out.
And now he moves it quickly to Goudreau. Fires it. Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Francouz. Oh, he caught him.
Oh, and that's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one?
And look at this. They're going prison rules.
Some players get involved by physically engaging, and that's how they play their best. And these two certainly showing that this is their best.
Well, a spirited scrap comes to an end with the takedown.
I think he might be relieved as they head to the ice as he was taking a thrashing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The Blue Jackets keeping their fan base in this game, and anytime there's a fight, you can feel the energy in the building, especially when you're the home team. It's electric in here.
Looks like the emotions have settled down. They've got calm back on the ice, and let's get this puck dropped once again. Works it across to Johansson. Columbus gains a hold of it. The Blue Jackets take it across the blue line. Taken by Tatar. Slides it diagonally to Johansson.
He knows he's only one goal away from his next milestone. That's why he's possessing the puck tonight.
Slides it back to the blue line. Takes the pass. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to... He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches that work in his favor, they go right into the net. This play does not happen without that beautiful pass, James. It's all about reading where the coverage is and knowing exactly how your teammate can skate onto that puck. And when you skate onto it, you have some speed. You can get that shot off the way you want.
As we look down on the bench, there's our young rookie who we've talked about a lot, having quite the conversation with his head coach.
Well, I think this is a reminder that he's doing a real good job dictating pace, owning the puck. If you look at the possession time and the sustained pressure they've had, I think it's really important for a coach to recognize them when a rookie is playing well, because confidence is everything.
Well past the midway mark of this period, Columbus seems to be looking for more after increasing their lead to 2 goals. Grabbed in the open ice by Girard. Good reach of the stick to knock the puck away. Intercepted at center by Girard. Quick feed to Drouin. Here's a pass in front. Can't connect the play. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Dropped him in the open ice. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Columbus has it behind the cage. Puts it on net. That goes wide. Picked up along the boards by Johnson. Oh, he had it beat, but it goes off the inside post.
Columbus hasn't had much luck around the net tonight. Yeah, they're winning this game, but they could be up by even more if it wasn't just going off the post every time they shot it.
Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Colorado's goalie is on the bench. The extra attacker has jumped into the play. Final horn is sounded, and that's all she wrote tonight. Well, what a tremendous run of defensive hockey here tonight. This goaltender is locked in. Another shutout here.
Well, yeah, he's been absolutely incredible, riding the confidence wave, hasn't he? I mean, he's been like a brick wall out there, and everyone's playing better in front of him for it.
Ray, how do you assess how the coaching staff's been kind of pushing the youngster here?
Well, there's always a push and pull, James. You can't give a young player too much responsibility because maybe they can't handle it. So they've been giving him a little bit, but they weren't happy. They felt there was another year there, and I think we saw with the message he gave to the player early in this game that the kid responded and played very well.
Question for you here before we let you go. We've played Rookie Watch all season long, so why not keep it going here? What'd you think last night?
Well, unfortunately, James, it was a lot like the rest of the Rookie Watch for him. I mean, we have high expectation for him, and probably we've all set the bar too high for a guy in his first year. And, you know, last night they get the win, but he really didn't have a whole whack to do with it. Like a lot of the season, he's been a player that's been on the fringes of the game, and I would say the off season for him should be about getting stronger so he can get into the guts of the game a little more. That's where he's going to become more productive.
Yeah, just way too erratic over the course of the season. Let's check in on some of the final scores across the league tonight. The Avs took to the ice to lock up with the Blue Jackets. Columbus put on a defensive clinic in the shutout victory. The Wings were hoping to grab 2 points up against the Lightning. All right, we'll continue the conversation here with my broadcast partner, who is probably cringing because he probably thought he was done with me a couple of weeks ago, but welcome back.
Not yet, eh?
Not yet, of course not. Hey, it's award season. I want to start with the Calder here because obviously here locally, a lot of people with skin in the game with the young man who really had a great season. What does this even mean to get to this point for him?
Well, I'm sure he's really happy with the season he's had because he's been consistent and productive. He has shown that he's an important part of his team. But to be in this part of the race at this time of the year, man, you got to be jacked. You know, you got a one in just a few chance to win. And for me, it was no question that he would be among my finalists.
Yeah, he's certainly been impressive. I mean, obviously I'm biased. He's got my vote. Okay, so let's look at some of the other ones that are going on. Well, these home fans can certainly give a boost to one of the hottest teams in hockey right now. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. This team is coming right now. Opening face-off just moments away. The Islanders win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Halleck's got the puck. Picked off by Johnson. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Quick pass to Werenski. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Sends the pass over. What a steal in his own end. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Werenski. New York's got the puck along the wall. Good hit on the play. And there's the save. New York's got it in their own zone. Fires it on net. Takes a shot. Oh, what a glove save there. He read that perfectly. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. The Blue Jackets take possession here inside the offensive zone. New York's penalty killers get a hold of it. Gets it out of his own end.
does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Horvat's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. And a solid job tying up his opponent. And that's blocked away.
We've got to give him an A for effort. I mean, he's clearly banged up, James, but he's trying to stay on the play even though he's struggling.
And he takes the pass. And that goes off the player in front. And look at this. They've turned this offensive end into a pressure cooker. Here along the boards. Moving with it here in the offensive end. Has it in front. Oh, what a stop in front. And they skated out of the danger zone. The Islanders get their man back. We're back to even strength.
That's a great job by this PK unit, James, creating some momentum for their team and getting out. Oh, save of the play! Whoa! He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
New York's gained the line and into the zone. Columbus has it in their own zone. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. In the final moments of this period, we are all tied up in this one. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around. Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. You can tell we're in for a good one because almost every fan is in their seats here as we are still tied with the second getting underway. Stars! And we take a drive to clutch C as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line. This is a really smart shot through traffic, James. The recognition of the net front presence in screen, and the goalie drops to the butterfly position, really tries to make himself as big as possible, hoping that the puck just hits him because he can't see it.
The Blue Jackets are finding that little extra pep in their step here in the second period and have taken a one-goal lead as a result.
Well, they break the deadlock, and that's huge. Now you're playing in front, but I think this face-off and the shift that ensues is critical, James. Now you got your opponent right where you want him. You're back on their heels. Take advantage and try and get another one.
Made that stop. Moves it up.
He's had a lot of offensive zone possession time, and you got to figure he knows he's one goal away from his next milestone.
Just wide. Handles the bank pass from along the boards. Oh, what a blocker stop by Sorokin. And he's going to pounce on it for the whistle and get a stoppage in play, and much needed at that.
I can't overstate how timely important that this cover is, James. When you're on your heels and you're chasing the game, you need a reset button. Goaltender allows it to happen.
Puck grab by Dobson. Now a quick pass to Horvat. Nice zone entry from the middle. Horvat's got it along the wing. The Blue Jackets gain possession in their own end. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly, no time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit.
Power forwards drive lanes and they drive bodies, and that one's perfectly executed.
The Islanders cross the line and gain the zone. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Scores! He puts it in the back of the net.
Oh, it's a nice accomplishment for him, James. Sitting at number 99 in terms of points, and now it gets rounded out to 100.
The century mark has been hit.
This is exactly why you send bodies to the front of the net, James. You want to create a screen, and the goaltender drops into the butterfly position as a default and is battling to find the puck. Can't find it and beats him clean.
The Blue Jackets are clicking on all cylinders tonight, now up by a pair here in the first half of the second.
Well, it's deserved, James. I mean, they've competed in all areas of the ice. They put a lot of shots towards the net, and they've been rewarded for their efforts.
Columbus probably doesn't even need to rest in this second intermission based on how they have looked so far tonight up big. Monahan's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. And he takes the feed. Scores! Looky, he continues to light the lamp.
Well, that's 25 goals, James, and it ain't easy to score in this league, but he has found the back of the net in different ways that many times. Even I could have scored off that unbelievable feed, James. He's just able to corral that pass and put it in the back of the net.
The Islanders have found a spark here late in the second. Let's see if they can build on it now.
They're going to need more than a spark to get back in this one, but it'll certainly start it off as a 2-goal deficit is better than a 3.
Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Pellet. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Here's a short pass to Johnson. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here's a chance on the backhand. Oh, it serves up a little too sweet with that save.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Fires it on net, and he makes a stop with the glove. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Cizikas. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn. We're coming back with much more next. Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. And this one's underway here in the third. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
New York dug themselves a hole through 2 periods of play, James, simply because they haven't managed the puck. They forced plays, which has created turnovers, and they haven't been able to generate any offense at all.
Puts it in deep. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Cheryl, we see this pretty often here. The coach is constantly in the young rookies' ear, but I like this.
So do I, and you got to remember that it's just a reminder of habits within the game and that time management, knowing exactly where you are on the ice. Put yourself in spots to be successful protecting the lead.
Columbus wins the offensive zone draw, and they'll start with the puck. New York's got the puck. Moves it to Lee. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Quick feed down low. And he slides it quickly to Dobson. Here's a rocket of a shot. Came up with the save on that play.
Merzlikins looks dialed in, James. He knew exactly where that shot was coming from, stood square to it, and denied it.
Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Great poke check on the reach. Across the line. To his teammate. Scores! And it's getting loud here in Columbus.
I love the way they were able to execute on this odd man rush, James. Really use the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.
Columbus continues to punish the opposition here in period number 3.
And the coach has to love this. I mean, when you have a major lead like this in the third period, you can look down at your bench and recognize that the lines can roll. And this gives confidence to everyone on the team, not to mention they're padding their stats.
The Blue Jackets don't want to take their foot off the gas here in the third period, but they have a lot of padding with the lead that they've built. And they win that neutral zone draw. Aho's got it in the offensive zone. Hammers one at the net. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. The Islanders are back home for the next game as they kick off a homestand, and a few tickets still available for each matchup. We're looking forward to that. The Blue Jackets win the draw. Oh, he hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
That was big time.
He's a power forward, and part of his game is delivering and executing hits. Well, he certainly did there.
Quick shot. Makes the save, but barely with that one.
Merzlikins has been really focused in the crease tonight. You can tell that he's tracking the puck with ease and comfort, but his team is playing really well in front of him as well. They're gaining confidence off of his saves, and they're creating opportunities in the offensive zone.
Columbus up big time late in this third period. They have been the better team tonight. It is all over. Well, a complete team effort right from the goal all the way out to the front, and they continue to find ways to win.
Listen, James, when you're winning games, it's easy to have buy-in, right?
Wow, and you look at how that shakes up the standings here now, and boy, oh boy, let's get to the phones. We go to the Beast in High River. What's on your mind tonight?
James, I think our rookie may have turned the corner with that game tonight, especially in a big win.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, to come up clutch at this time of the year as a rookie, I think that's nothing more than just absolute clutch. I totally agree on that. But I wonder this, is it enough to salvage the season?
I don't know, but he certainly looks a lot better than early on. He seems to have improved with each and every game, and if he keeps putting in performances like this, we keep winning games, who knows what can happen.
Yeah, it's been baby steps for the most part, but last night I think was certainly more of a significant step forward. All right, thanks very much for the call. All right, Riel is back on line number 4. What's on your mind tonight, Riel? Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Islanders were on the road up against the Blue Jackets. Columbus plastered the opposition with goals, and even more goals. And the hyped-up rookie had plenty of reason to get this celly going when he found the back of the net. And here's how it sounded. Here they are on the attack, trying to make something happen in front of the net. Scores! How about that? The rookie gets it done, lighting the lamp. All right, lots of wild happenings on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of the scores of what went down. The Golden Knights had an on-ice collision with the Coyotes. Arizona tapped into another gear late, and they pick up the victory. The Kraken played a game against the Ducks. Anaheim pulverizes their opponents with a big offensive night. The Avalanche played a game against the Oilers. Edmonton too much to deal with in the extra frame, and they win it in overtime. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next. Continuing our conversation with Ray Ferraro for just a couple more minutes here. You get a vote for the Calder, right?
Yes, I do. Yep.
And where are you leaning, can I ask?
I think there's 2 or 3 guys now that I've narrowed my sights on, and
okay.
The rookie here is one of them. I've just been so impressed with the way that he's been able to perform and produce consistently through this season. He's an electric player.
Well, it's how many times his name comes up when we're in the middle of a broadcast, right?
Yeah, a pretty unscientific way to look at it, but it's true. I mean, there are games where I don't hear you say a player's name, and I'm like, man.
Welcome back, everybody. Sobalski taking your calls, and we have been having one consistent narrative all night, and that's about the rookie. A new franchise mark for most goals scored by a freshman for this franchise. Unbelievable. So good so soon. I didn't think he was going to eyeball this record, let alone smash it in his rookie season and catch that. When you look at some of the greats in the history of this franchise, and for him to already be now at the top of the leaderboard as a freshman, unreal. Congratulations to him. Let's get over to Danny on line 2. How you doing, man? All right, let's take a look at some of the final scores in the league tonight. The Canucks were hoping to play spoiler against the Jets. Vancouver put on a show in this one, winning big. The Blackhawks battled it out against the Kings. Chicago turns in a strong effort. And be a pro career.